Right, hello YouTube. This is the D.B.T Gamer Show, and this is episode 14. Today, we're going to be reviewing all my all-time favourite games, Sonic Mega Collection on the Nintendo GameCube. As a kid, well, first I'm going to take you back into my childhood. As a kid, the very first video game console I ever played was quite an old machine known as the Sega Master System. Now, I think I had a Sega Master System Mark II. And the very first video game character I ever came in contact with was this guy, Sonic the Hedgehog, one of my all-time favourite video game characters. So today, I'm going to review one of his best games ever made on the Nintendo GameCube, Sonic Mega Collection, which holds quite a few games, and quite a few of them are my favourite games from my childhood. So let's start this review. Right. On Sonic Mega Collection, there are 12 Sonic games to collect. Most of these games are quite difficult to unlock, but I'll tell you how to unlock most of them later. All these games are created by Sonic Team, and most of them are pretty good on this disc. So there are 12 games, and I've unlocked all of them. So I'll just tell you what they are. There's Sonic the Hedgehog 1, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, Sonic the Hedgehog 3, Sonic and Knuckles. Blue Spear is crap because as far as I'm concerned, it's just a waste of space. I'll show you why later on in the review. Then there's also a bonus game which came from when you bought Sonic and Knuckles. Knuckles in Sonic 2. This is just basically playing Sonic 2 but with Knuckles. Then there's Sonic 3 and Knuckles, which is really, really good. Play my one of those favourite Sonic games of all time. Sonic 3D, the very first 3D Sonic game. Sonic Spinball, it's a kind of pinball sort of thing. Dr. Robotnik's Lean Mean Beam Machine. I always have trouble saying that one because there's too many words on the screen. Dr. Robotnik's Lean Mean Beam Machine is a very confusing game. It's a puzzle game. Slicky is a new puzzle game. It's a little bird who goes around, pick with other birds and take them out to this elevator. It's not really that good. Rise Star's a good one. Although Rise Star's only in one game. Rise Star looks very much like Supersonic, but we're not the same attitude. Basically, all Rise Star does is he stretches the arms, picks the enemies, and throws them. So let's start off with Sonic the Hedgehog. Now this brings back a lot of happy memories. Ah, the Sega voice. That's something I've not heard in a long, long time. Sonic the Hedgehog, the very first game, it's an action platforming adventure. The controls of this game work really well. You use the arrow pad to move yourself around, press the diagonals to to roll, and press the A button to jump. That's all you can do. But the reason why I like Sonic more than Mario is because he's cooler. He's got an attitude that really attracted me to him as a kid. Sonic's the kind of guy that said, come on, I'll take you on. You won't get past me. Basically, you just go through levels, jump on enemies, collect rings, and that's really it. The big enemy in this game that you're trying to defeat is Dr. Robotnik. Now, these days, Dr. Robotnik has a different name. It's called Dr. Eggman. This is one of the stupidest names in the entire video game kingdom. Because what kind of name is Eggman? I mean, seriously. Exactly. It's ridiculous, isn't it? So, most of the time when I say Sonic games, I always call Dr. Robotnik because that name sounds better. Originally, when Sonic first came out, Sega was called Dr. Eggman, but they changed it to Dr. Robotnik because they thought it sounded cooler. These days, everybody just calls him Dr. Eggman because that was his original name, but I think it should be called Dr. Robotnik because it sounds better. Now, at the end of every stage, if you manage to get 50 rings, you get to a special stage. Special stage where you cut the chaos symbols. The special stages in these games are rather hard. Basically, you play as Sonic in his rolling form. You can roll through levels without hitting these red orb things. If you hit the red orb things, you exit the special stage. And you won't get the chaos emerald. See, I fucked up there. Now, as a kid, I only ever completed this game once in the right way. If you get through all the special stages and collect all 6 chaos emeralds, you get a special ending. Now, you may remember this game was remade onto the Game Boy Advance. The Game Boy Advance remake doesn't hold a candle to the original. The Game Boy Advance remake sucks. I mean, about a year ago, a YouTube user called Spax, that name is spelled S-P-A-X, then it's got a 3 at the end. If you type that into YouTube, he will give you a review of the Game Boy version of Sonic the Hedgehog. The original Sonic the Hedgehog, not that crappy 360 version. When you watch this video, you'll see how bad this Sonic the Hedgehog 1 remake is. I mean, it's so bad. If you watch that video, you will see exactly what I mean. The game was even remade onto the mobile phone, and the mobile phone version was even worse than the Game Boy version. So that's Sonic 1 for you. When you're on the Meg Collection on the GameCube, press Z, so you can exit any game you like at any time. Right, let's move on to Sonic 2. Right, Sonic 2 is another one of my most favourite Sonic games because me and my sister spent hours trying to finish this game, but we never did it. The last boss is one of the hardest bosses in video game history. This guy is completely next to impossible of beating. And Sonic 2, this is the first time Tails the Fox came to the Sonic world. And he'll follow you around in the through the levels and try and help you out. When you're playing as Sonic and Tails, you plug in a second controller, which works on the Mega Drive and the GameCube version and several other versions of the game. So if you plug in a second controller, you can actually play as Tails in one player mode. So you can actually play 2 players in 1 player mode. You won't have that much control with Tails because Sonic's so fast, most times you'll be leaving your second player behind. This used to cause many arguments between me and my sister. They always used to leave her behind. It's very similar to Sonic 1 because you still jump to attack, you can still roll, but you got a new move this time called the Spin Dash. Basically, you hold down the down button and then keep tapping the A button, rev it up, and you do a super spin. Which, if any companies come at you, you slice them in half. Now, I'm very sorry, YouTube, I've run out of time. So join me in part 2 of my review, where I will tell you, I will finish off reviewing this game. So until next time, bye bye.